Yeah, she had it down, you know, right up under the wrong tree. Calm your ass down, now I'm ready to be expressing yourself with teeth on my t-shirt. Never been over the process, start down work, so I think about that. When that chick comes, screaming my name.
Timing.
My white lady, what you think of the whole thing? Give it time, give it
You mind
slide, give
doing
it time, give it
some
that.
sound for me throughout the Make some noise at the Untitled Open Mic! Oh my goodness, you have a really big responsibility because you have to make as much noise as if there was 100 people in here. Okay? I know you didn't sign up for that, but this is your time. Your calling is happening now. My name is Ricky, he, him. I'm one of your organizers and hosts for today. Thank y'all for being here on a Wednesday. It's very cute. The weather's perfect. You are perfect. Can we do a round of applause for Dragonfly, y'all? Give it up for Dragonfly. Beautiful, beautiful. We're here twice a month, first and third Wednesday. We've been doing this open mic for um, 18 years. I know that's wild. This is the longest relationship I've ever had. Okay, and we're both stubborn, so we're here. You're witnessing this unfold in real time right now. This is Polly. I just want to say that. So, all these other organizers, surprise, we're sharing this. We're sharing the open mic together. Okay, but in all seriousness, we're here because we want to have a place to share stories. You know, whether that's poetry, whether that's music, whether that's talking shit. There's some sort of performance, there's some sort of honesty, there's just some sort of craft. We're having a good time, and it's a great time to do it with your peers and neighbors. So, um, give a shout out to yourselves. Okay, yes. I know I'm asking y'all to clap a lot. I can't clap. I'm recovering from a hand injury, so I am as enthused. But I'll let you know how else you can show the energy back to the stage tonight. Because this is I don't know if y'all been to a lot of poetry events or open mics like this, but we like to have fun. You know. I know. I already start off. Everyone, imagine there's 100 people in here. You're giving out good energy. We want to keep that going. I want to keep that going. Um, I want to do a reminder that even though we're only here for a couple of days a month, tonight this is our home. We want to make this a very loving, supportive, and creative space. And as hosts, we're going to try to do our best to keep that, but we want to share that responsibility with all of y'all as well, because we are all caretakers of the space. We want it to be a place where we can thrive and enjoy ourselves as well. So if you are about that, can I get a yeah, yeah? Yeah. Perfect. If you're not about that, can I get a fuck you, Lisa? Okay, good. We're on the same page. All right. Okay. You know that has happened often. You know. Oh, you know. Okay. Anyway, good, 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 good. But doesn't mean this. Oh my, we're all about like having fun and like being nice. You don't have to be nice on this album. Like, don't be nice. Be necessary.
Oh my god. I mean, we have some regulars here. Yeah. Come through, start dialogue, be real, express yourself, be authentic, you know, talk your shit. Okay. But what we like to say is fuck shit up, but
No fucked up shit.
exactly. Okay. So there's a lot of energies out there in the world. I don't know where y'all came from, but it's kind of crazy out there sometimes. Don't bring that problematic shit in here, that harmful energy in here. You know, we want to be able to have a place, and we don't tolerate anything that is harmful or endangering our neighbors and our community members. Okay, so um, yeah, yeah, none of that. Zero tolerance. People fuck up though, and we'll hold each other accountable for that. Okay. So yeah, all that to say is we're gonna have some lighthearted shit, we might have some funny shit, we're gonna have some serious shit, okay? If your shit is feeling kind of super heavy and strong in content, we encourage y'all to give a content warning. All right, and so folks, it's a good way for you to be able to take care of yourselves, move in and out of space as you see fit. There's bathrooms on this floor and the floor below. Um, can we say hi, Nikolai?
Hi, Nikolai.
Yes, yes. Nikolai ain't joining us tonight, but Nikolai will let you know that there's really good opportunities to do uh, mirror selfies in the downstairs bathroom. Okay? Yeah, yeah, yeah. But hey, if you want to take any photos of yourself while you're here, or while I'm on stage pretending to do a poem, you can just tag Roll Poetry Wheel. That's our Instagram. That's where we post updates about open mic related things and other poetry related things that we are involved in. Cool. If you're enjoying yourself tonight, which I hope you will, there's ways to let the performer know that you're rocking with us, rocking with them. So maybe you heard a line that you really connected with. Can we get some snaps real quick? Okay. If you don't know how to snap, it's okay. It looks cool. I sometimes like to do a little like thigh slapper. Although I can stomp a little bit with my really cushy shows. Yeah, just ways to get some energy. Maybe the homie just finished performing. You want to give them a round of applause? Can we clap for the homie real quick? Okay. Perhaps like you're like one of the real ones named Jalsamini, and you hook it up with like beverages for the homie, and you take a sip of that caffeinated, intoxicating beverage, and it makes you go, yeah. You can respond like that sometimes, okay? All right. Maybe you want to say, go in, poet.
Go in, poet.
I love that. I love that. You might want to say, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So give energy back. That's important. Give energy back appropriately, okay? Don't be going, yeah, yeah, to me while I'm in the line trying to order me a fucking wrap, okay? Unless you want to buy it from me, then I'll take a couple of those. No, be respectful, y'all. Be respectful. We're all about respecting boundaries, emotional and physical. If you hear stuff tonight where it might be people are sharing something that's heavy, it doesn't necessarily mean an invitation for you to continue to have that conversation with folks. So I'll just check in. These are our neighbors. These are our peers. So just move with care and love. All right. I'm going to check with our lovely co-organizers and co-hosts about a few other things that I'm just remembering right now. This event is being streamed for homies like Nikolai, who can tap in on YouTube Live. We sometimes take photos because y'all are cute, and we need to remind you. We need to remind the rest of the world because we are currently holding the title for cutest open mic happening right now in the world. So it's a really big task, okay? Yes, 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 yes. So we're so cute. We're so cute and talented. If you are sharing on an open mic tonight, we like to do some call and responses. Maybe this is something that you're debuting, you've freshly written, just put together. You have something called new shit.
New shit.
All right, okay. Maybe it's a little bit older, maybe a little bit dusty, maybe you actually like re-edited. You have something called old shit.
Old shit.
And then you have all the shit in between.
All shit in between.
All right. You know what to do. Okay. Let us know if it's your first time, and let us know if it's your second time. We like to have fun. Okay? Cool. I just also want you to know that every open mic, we like to add a little extra sauce into that, a little extra seasoning. I know, right? You like a little spicy. We do. How many chili peppers?
5.
Oh, you. Oh, that's dangerous. No. Sometimes sometimes the server looks at me and they give me 2 extra chili peppers on top of what I order. So I just say 1. All right. Anyway, so one of the spicy things that we usually have is we have a feature. So we have a guest poet, maybe a hometown homie, a traveling artist, maybe someone having a new book. So we do features as well. That's one of our headlining events. Tonight we have actually a poetry slam. Make some noise if you've been to a poetry slam before. Okay. People are competing with poems. I know it's a silly concept, but it's a way to have fun. and we have money to give out to the folks who are participating. Looking at this, we do have enough people who can do our Samurai Slam tonight. All right? Wow. So the fun thing about a Samurai Slam is usually a slam has 5 random audience members judge the competition. But a Samurai Slam, the competitors are judging each other. Yeah. So be nice. Be nice. That's it. Or be mean. No, do whatever you want. It's okay. All right. With that being said, we'll look over to the organizers again. How we feeling? How we feeling? Anything that we're missing? We're doing good. We're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it going. Thank y'all for being here, giving the energy. On this open mic, you have about 5 minutes to share. All styles are welcome, and we don't go in any particular order. So, with that being said, Hazel, you're on deck. Okay. But actually, to help warm up the microphones and let you know maybe what this one sounds like. All right. One of our organizers, always looking fly, looking like a ray of sunshine, got captured in a bottle that got mass produced and sold at your local. But there's only one of one. Let's give it up for Rico, y'all.
Hello, friends. Welcome. I am actually going to read some other person's shit tonight. This is one of my homies down in the Boston area. They released a book a little while ago called Home Free. This is by Aparna Paul. Highly recommend to check it out if you can. We have some wonderful conversations about literature and about linguistics and about growing up as a multiracial person in America, especially of Indian heritage. So this is a poem that I really resonated with that I want to share with y'all tonight. It's called Native Speaker. This language is loud. No, this language is Jomna. No, this language is red. Red, red, bloody mouth, all dying languages made prey caught in the teeth. A prayer before my lips could make a sound. This language is red as the tongue, fleshy, frightened, feeble, the only muscle I know how to flex. And it can't carry a damn thing except all this history. When language dies, the last words to go are the colors. When the lady on the bus tells me she doesn't see color, does she realize that she is killing something between us? This language is red, loud, Jomna. This language is red as lineage. My mother's worry or my father's patience or the words that can't describe either, but we still try. This language is dead like every day we destroy it and make something new. This language is red like the fire in which it burned. This language is red as rebirth. This language is spoken. It is not red. I am standing in the kitchen with 6 native speakers of Gujarati, and I find that none of them know how to read or write the language. It doesn't exist anywhere in this home except between our laughter and behind our teeth. Wow.
Shout out to Rico and also to homie Parma, y'all. Yes. I like it. We're talking about birds. We're talking about language. I love that. All right. On deck, we have Liv Kate. Liv Kate, you're on deck. So this next homie here, I'm trying. Should I do a theme or should I be totally unthemed?
What? Theme. Untitled?
Yes. Well, this homie, outside of being a talented artist, they are also an incredible furniture maker. Mm-hmm. Have you ever heard of a swivel chair? This person actually invented the swivel. Make some noise, welcome, Hazel!
that block. I'm getting that soon as shot out. But I'm sniping shit and pick y'all out. And take it back to my hood. I'ma get that dumb shit and sandwich y'all out. Give me a few shots and then not out. Yeah.
Give it up for Hazel. Woo!
Hi everybody. Ignore. Actually, no. You know what? Guffaw at the ambulatory EEG I have on my head right now. I'm getting a brain scan as we speak. So this will be some interesting activity for the doctors to look at. I'm gonna try to play 2 songs if that's okay.
Hell yeah.
This first song is called Save It. Just save it for the movie about our lives. I don't know how many times you tried only to die, wasting your time on a cigarette. Smoke away the days and spend my last 2 waking breaths with you. Marietta is far away. I don't know this place so well and can't spell my own name. And there's a rocket ship in outer space looking down upon all my disgrace. What a time of day to send my life in spirals down the drain. It's golden hour and the rain looks glorious on the scars on my face. So save it for the movie about our life. I don't know how many times you tried only to die, wasting your time on a cigarette. Smoke away the days and spend my last 2 waking breaths with you. Tried to cut my arm one day, but a bird fell to my window and told me I should stay. So I grabbed it by the neck and slammed its body to my chest, giving its wings to my spine. Goddamn, I wish I could fly! You knew how much I suffered, only to break me under city lights and feel my body all the way up as you climbed to the cortex of my brain. And now I have gone insane, trying to remove your blows from my head to my arms, to my neck, to my chest, to my breast. Now my breath is cold. Save it for the movie about our lives. I don't know how many times you tried only to die. You're wasting your time on a cigarette. Smoke away the days and spend my last 2 waking breaths with you. My last 2 waking breaths with you. Save it for the movie about our lives. I don't know how many times you tried only to die. You're wasting your time on a cigarette. Smoke away the days and spend my last 2 waking breaths with you. This is the second song. Sorry about that. Oh shit. This song is called Kinda Like Icarus. Sorry. I left my heart on the line. Too much, too harshly this time. Fishing for a compliment, but compliments are jokes. Hiding between mirrors, covered up in smoke. It's a whirlwind of lust, and I'm rewriting books. How can I trust you if I can't see my looks? And I hope you have fun in the sun. And I hope you have fun in the sun. I wanna be pretty in your eyes. I wanna be pretty in your eyes. I feel kinda like Icarus chasing you down. Kinda like Icarus chasing you around. Chasing you around. I wanna be pretty in your eyes. I wanna be pretty in your eyes. Thank you.
Let's give it up for the homie Hazel, y'all. I got a confirmation that you is still holding up the top cutest spot right now. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. There's a big gap from second place to first place. Just want y'all to know. If you feel tickled, yeah, we got some ticklers. People who's tickled over here. If you feel tickled and like and inspired and want to share on the open mic, we still have some spots on here. Okay. On deck we have Marge. You're on deck, friend. Number 3. I just want to say number 3. Yeah. Okay, but up next we have this next lovely homie. I was trying to figure out the theme. We said we're going to be on theme. The theme is not swivel. It's not swivel. You'll figure out the theme by the end of it. This homie here, if you've ever walking through a trail in the woods, have you ever asked yourself, how did this trail get here? This person is very much a trailblazer. They're the first person to walk these paths. We actually built this whole layout and floor plan based off of their gait. Make some noise for the gate, y'all.
Hello, everybody. How are we feeling tonight? I love that. Always love that. My name is Liv Mejias. I go by she and they. I recently released a collection called The Beauty and Vices. If you want to know more about it, you can come talk to me. Yes, thank you. That's my book right over there. I have some new shit.
New shit.
Well, August has been a fucking month. I've heard from everybody, so I understand where you're coming from. This poem is actually based off of how my relationship is with my mother currently, but I would say it's just that I'm just kind of getting tired of hearing this same old shit, so I'm just like,
Same old shit.
same shit. Yeah, but I think I'm just at a point like I'm getting fucking tired. Trigger warning: this is gonna have some homophobia and this is gonna have some biphobia in here. The title of this poem is called August 9th, 2026. Why am I not surprised this happened for the second time? You called me at 10:45 a.m. as I was debating whether or not I should get my assignments done or I should clean. I tapped the screen to accept the call, and it lasted 2 minutes and 45 seconds. You read the poem. Well, for context, in my book, I wrote a poem about my mother and father, how I felt about them after a year of moving out from my mother. So this goes in reference to that, just for context for everybody. You read the poem to Mama and Papa in my collection, and shockingly said that I identify as nothing. I had no comment, but it is true. Yeah, I identify as a demi-woman, someone who identifies as a woman, but who also doesn't identify as woman, aka non-binary. You mentioned how gross it is to fall for both genders, calling it a sin, praying for forgiveness. I did not comment, but it is true. I am a bisexual who has loved men and women since middle school and been in the closet until this year. All the words you use make all the words you said, I can hear it over the phone. It breaks. And you're just calling me crazy, disgusting for expressing myself and wishing I don't know. Distance is what you asked for, and I accepted it, knowing the damage done. The call was hung up. I will with no hesitation, not astounded by your reaction, but finally having weight lifted from hiding for a decade. You sent 4 messages summing up everything you said, abandoning me once more, calling my relationship crazy, even though you've known this for 3.5 years. One day, our conversation will come. And for now, I let the anger and sadness rise and fall. Thank you.
Let's give it for my homie. Can I get yeah?
All right. I got push notifications on. The Q meter keeps on going up notches. We might break a record by the end of the night. Just want you to know. Okay. And if we break the record, everyone's getting a slice of cake. Organizing team, figure out what we gotta do. Like, oh, we got cake. We got cake. All right. We're keeping it going. I want to also remind y'all, we want to do some mid-roll announcements before we move on to our main event, which is the Samurai Slam. But during that time, it's also a great time for you to plug things that are happening and what you got going on in your world. We have community announcements. So even if you're not sharing on an open mic, if you're a part of something, organizing something, have some wonderful updates that the community will know, that's a great place for you to also share on the mic. So think about that, all right? Cool, cool. On deck, we have the homie Nick. Nick, you're on deck. On theme, on theme. So, um, if you are a mathematician, like many of us are, yes, yes, there is a very sacred gesture that both numbers and baking have in common. There, besides, I don't talk about math or science, but there is called something called the figure eight, the affinity sign, right? This person created the technique where you affinity sign pancake batter to get the right consistency. All right. Damn it. I'm working on it. With that, shout out to this lovely homie. Make some noise for Mark!
Man, I really want pancakes now. Right? Hi, Marge, she, they. I have notoriously short shit. Hey, I appreciate Ricky saying that we can talk shit on the mic because that's kind of what mine is. I wrote this yesterday. Tentative title, performer, play your part. What do you get when you cross an avoiding coward and a pick-me loser? A magician. And the way that they pull bullshit from nowhere, I wonder what the purpose of their performance is. Because I'm not clapping. Let's give you a red nose and floppy shoes fucking clown. That part of the circus would suit you better.
Yeah.
Woo! I just had very quote. Quality, not quantity. Right? Yeah. I'm also a big fan of alliteration. This probably isn't perfect, but I tried. It's called Dreams Dropped. Dreary, discard, I dreamt, damage done. We dove down, down, down. All that I ever was, done, done, done. Does drying of tears twist, tear, taint, tease, tipping towards taking time, tales told, toiling tunes, touching temple to tombstone, tempting transformation.
We love that. We love notoriously short shit. We love you talking your shit. Make some noise if you're a clown. Oh, now poem's about you. I want to break the news to you. All right. It's a nice feeling to get a poem dedicated to you. All right, great. Keeping it going, keeping it going. On deck we have Andrew. Andrew, you're on deck. Oh, just dropped something. Okay. But up next, staying on theme, staying on theme. Figure out what the theme is by the end of the night. What a prize. That's a cake. This next individual, really happy to have them. Also been representing the Mill City Speaks Slam team. Yep. We do that. We do slam team. We travel. This person also, do you know the periodic table?
Yeah.
This person also discovered the table set for that periodic table. Wait, I know. Yes, it's a dinner plate, salad fork, and a soup spoon. Please give it up for the homie. Yay!
Keep on talking. welcome to the Pokemon to the stage.
So I've spent like the last hour trying to finish this poem, and I hated everything. You see, like half the page is scratched out, and I also have another page that's like half scratched out. So I guess I'm leaving this a bit open-ended. Every night the sun melts along the coast of this place we found, past vast and uncontrollable waters. You lay on my shoulder and I feel your coffee-colored hair tickle my neck as we watch how light dissolves on the tongues of the sea. Bigger than us, yet smaller than the emotion we feel in a single moment. Before long, we're cast in darkness, and all we have is the feeling of each other's bodies, parallel on the coarse sand. So now we see through the palm of each other's hand. There should be like, it ends weird. There should be like one or two lines, more lines to finish it up. So that's why it's, I mean, you saw, I've been trying.
Check. Yo, shout out to Nick, yo. You know, we got a couple more ticks up on the Q meter just for trying new shit out and like still trying it out. You know, we're gonna do an open mic in the near future where it's only scribbles you have to recite. Yeah, it'll be fun. You have to perform it too. Okay. All right. Cool. On deck, we want to have mid-roll announcements. Oh, has some announcements. We want to bring out one of our good homies soon, Connor. So get ready, my friend Connor. All right. But up next, yo, this person. There is a holiday named after them. What? I know, right? It's called the weekend. All right. So we're celebrating this homie every week, yo. So if you enjoy your Fridays and Saturdays, Sundays, you gotta challenge this homie. Please clap it up, make some noise for Andrew.
I was 10 years old when I found out that I made the weekend, by the way. I was named after the weekend. So they, yes, exactly. If you see me shaking, by the way, it's not because I'm scared, it's because I'm really cold and I need to pee. So I'm going to be doing a poem that I made back in like 2021. So it's kind of bullshit, I guess. Right? So this is called as in like switch to that one. Before we were our bodies, we were notes being reverberated and hummed, an ancient ritual being drummed, a harp of heartstrings being strummed. But now it's time we coexist without the act of being touched, to give back to the source of our free borrowed blood, to bask and embrace to the sky, to the mud, to learn to create and blossom from buds, to connect, to share beyond all this physical, to protect, to care, to long towards the blissful, to nurture, to heal, to be one, through nature being intrinsical. To believe, to receive, we are birthed as gods. Therefore, why identify as atheist? Even if you and I are opposites, we're still stuck under the same stars. We're lucky to be in the timeline of great arts. To witness the future could inhabit life on Mars. We may not see it, or hear it, or feel it, because it's invisible. But it's inescapable and invincible. It's powerful and visceral. We're one essence, product of the soul. And also shout out to everyone before that came up here. It takes guts.
Give it for our homie Andrew. Alright, you gotta talk to Andrew if you're trying to make the work shorter and the weekend longer. Okay? Andrew, this is your first time on this open mic? Question mark?
Oh, you know what that?
All right, y'all. I'm not going to even. You want to keep it. You're just going to learn by it happening. 1, 2, 3. Please come back. All right, amazing. Love that. You guys have all the homies who are just joining, helping us, trying to get a slice of pie. Working on it. Beautiful. I want to remind y'all, we also have a poetry slam right after our open mic. Math. Okay. I just want to let you know that Josephina, you are on deck. I'm really excited to bring up our lovely friend, who's actually going to share for us. Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Are you?
Yes, so.
If you've ever figure out the secret recipe, exactly. Here's the thing, they don't tell you this, but everyone's secret recipe have the same secret ingredients as part of the recipe. And this individual has created the chemical formula of figuring it out. I'm not going to say much more. I'm going to get in trouble. I did sign an NDA, but please clap it up for our lovely friend Connor, y'all.
Yeah, due to legal reasons, I cannot share any more information. However, I do have a little poem. My name's Connor, he, him, by the way. Hello, everyone. How we doing tonight? I got a little poem, and I got some announcements. So let's get into it. Today, the sky is orange. Yesterday, the sky was orange. Tomorrow, the sky will be orange. The world is on fire, and we, a species, a civilization eating itself, we are going to die. We are killing Mother Earth, brutalizing and beating her. The disasters we bring will get closer and closer. First it's them, then it's us. I wonder when my backyard will make the sky orange.
Let's go for it.
So now on a lighter note, let's get on to some mid-roll announcements here. So the Low Poetry Wheel, that is us. And we have a pretty, we're a pretty wobbly wheel, and that is because we only have three. We only have three spokes, but they're three very important spokes. We have the Untitled Open Mic, which we are at here right now. We have Mill City Speaks, which is our slam team, and then we have Free Verse, which is our youth poetry program. And one of the great things when you come to any one of our venues or events is that we do not charge a cover fee. That is because we operate solely on grants and donations. Now, what does that mean? That means we're broke as hell always. So the late and great Dr. Douglas Bishop had a tradition at every open mic. He would come up and he would take off his hat and he would hand it to the audience and ask, hey, if you have any spare cash or good vibes, place it in the hat, and if you don't give a damn, keep passing it along. And Rikov generously gives us his grandfather's hat to kind of continue this tradition. However, I do want to preface this by saying that if you do have any spare change, first please give it to this amazing staff at Dragonfly Cafe. And then if you have anything else, we really, really like it. So we'll start passing.
How you rap like that? What they asking them for, and I'm black on texting them.
So other important notes as that hat is being passed around. What time is it? It is 7:49. Kitchen closes at 8. I'm guessing. Yeah, 10 minutes from now. Bar closes at 8:30. If I got those times wrong, I apologize, but we're gonna go with that. Do not forget to visit our website, lowpoetry.com, and visit our Instagram at Low Poetry Wheel. And don't forget to visit our little community library up there. And we have merch up there too. Merch, library, books. It's amazing. And Ricky's cool mushroom lamp that I just love. Yeah, we forgot to turn on, but it's okay. It's good. I think that does it for the mid-roll announcements. But we do want to, after these announcements here, I would like to open this stage up to anyone in our community audience that would have any announcements for themselves that they would like to share with the community. I'd like to open up the stage now if anyone would like to come on up.
Okay, I'm over. Hello, I'm back again. As mentioned before, I have my newest collection called The Beauty and Vices by Moore. Thank you. If you guys are interested, you can come and talk to me about it. This book, I wrote it in the span of 21 days for a challenge. In those 21 days, I was asked to write poems, and then from there, once the 21 days ended, they will have my collection published, and I published it. And when I was writing this, I had no theme at all in mind. I was just okay, write with the flow, and then I just loved the title, The Beauty and Vices. And this collection is about what I think is beautiful about life, what I see is amazing, and also conquering my damn vices, because we all have those, and it's not easy. So, yeah, if you guys are interested, come talk to me.
21 days is damn impressive, by the way. So, hats off to you.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm Decker. I wanted to thank Rickoff for reading Aparna's poem because they will be featuring next month on the 14th, and also on the 28th we got William James. So come on down to 145 Pleasant Street in Malden, Massachusetts. Just stay on the way at 7 o'clock. Thank you, Rickoff. I love you so much. You weren't in my head. Nothing else would be there. It is Controverse. That's what I said. I got to host Controverse. It's in Malden. It's the 2nd and the 4th Monday of the month. So come on down and hope to see you there.
Hi everyone, I'm back again. Hey. I just wanted to, I realized when I was up here earlier and I was shaking and stuff, I forgot to shameless self-plug my music. So you can find me literally anywhere on streaming under Hazel Adeline. And I have 7 albums out, and I have a bunch of singles, a few EPs, and so yeah, there's a lot of material for you to listen to, sift through. My personal recommendation would be Color of Nothing. I made it with my friend, and it's awesome. Yeah, that's all.
Any other members of our community that have any announcements?
Don't be shy. Don't be shy of announcements.
Candy, come on up.
Hi. So I've got a reading at the Bookery in Manchester, New Hampshire next Saturday. I think it's August 29th. I'll be reading with Jeff Stumpo. I'll have books on me. If you guys didn't pick up a book at my feature last month, I'll have books on me. And we're going to do a little Q&A too. So if you want to know about what the process of putting together the project was like, feel free to pull up. If you just want to hear some poems from me and from the homie Jeff Stumpo, who's also super excellent and amazing, come through. We'd love to see you.
Again, be there, be square. Any other members of our community that have anything to share? If not, I realized I forgot something for our midroll announcements, and that was our future events for next month in September, because we do this every first and third Wednesday. On the 2nd, we have a 4x4 slam, so that's going to be 4 different slam teams competing with each other in a slam. And then on the 16th, we're going to have a venue feature swap with Slam for Your Die from Manchester, New Hampshire. So that's going to be pretty awesome. And I think that rounds up our video announcements. So we'll welcome Ricky back up to the stage, and thanks for having me, everyone.
Thank you so much, Connor. Thank you. All those announcements was really lovely. We got we're officially cute with 3 E's. I just want to let y'all know. That's an update that I got during the announcements. I'm sharing with you. We're getting close to our slam. Really excited for the samurai slam. Everyone make a sound of a sword being sliced in the air. That's right. That's right. That's going to be happening shortly. We got a lot of lovely folks who are jumping on this open mic. I want to just remind y'all that, well, we're letting y'all know, we're going to try to keep the rest of this open mic kind of, short, so we can fit as many people as we can. So if you're thinking about sharing a couple of pieces, we might ask you to do one. If you have a longer piece, consider maybe thinking about a shorter one. All right. With that being said, we want to keep it going. On deck, we have our lovely friend, Ivy. Ivy, you're going to be coming up shortly. But I want to bring up this next homie. This person, spelling bee champion. Undefeated in the Milky Way galaxy. So good that they made up this word for them, comprised of 3 letters. No, it's MVP. MVP is the word. I'm gonna use it in a sentence. This person is an MVP. Clap it up and give it up for Gelsomini!
I had no idea I won the spelling bee myself. I am a horrible writer, both on the computer and outside of the computer. The spell check is a better writer than I am. But on that note, though, it's only kind of general, trigger warning for just kind of anxieties of the day. It's the most that's going to go off in this. Similar to Connor's poem as well, actually. But I'm going to keep it short and sweet to the points that we can get a move on. Self-checkout. It's an all too common sight these days to enter a Walmart, Whole Foods, CVS, or any other innocuous store and see a row of empty kiosks made solely to place the burden of purchase on the responsibility of the consumed. I am called old-fashioned for hating this, whiny, difficult, and downright annoying for vocalizing my frustration at this now way too common sight every time I see them. But I feared this from the moment I first saw them, the sign of what is to come, the total and complete replacement of human beings. I know this is not completely accurate. There will be humans, of course there will be, but I mean that we will be replaced. The normal, average, hardworking, everyday human. Those of us who are slaves to the ruling class, we will be replaced. And the rulers are working tirelessly to accomplish this. I know this, and I want to fight, but I fear I don't have the spirit. The other day, I went to a fast food restaurant and saw, to my disgust, a self-serve kiosk and an unmanned cash register, which I considered calling an employee over to so they could serve me in person. I'd whine, cry, and complain, and claim religious exemption from these infernal machines. But I thought against it out of a desire to not inconvenience the workers. But as I sat down, received and consumed my meat, I wondered if this too is a tool that they will use our empathy against us, to cow us into line. How much longer until the workers in the kitchen are replaced by machines as well? Will my principles hold me to rejecting and even destroying these machines and the forces that seek to use them to destroy us in turn? Or will I be apathetic, like that day I wanted a burger at the airport? I must remind myself, fight back, fight back, fight back. Refuse complacency. Refuse to be lorded over by those who can't even lord themselves. I still hold that once everyone is replaced by machines, the ruling class will kill us. Either slowly, as they have been doing, by afflicting, brainwashing, and poisoning us with lies, hardships, and promises of an easy life in exchange for complacency, or suddenly, and with great violence. Yet despite these hardships, these trials, these tests that we face, I am proud to be alive and witness this age. And I believe that this time will be looked upon with more envy and desire than any other time before us. or time that may yet come after us. That our progeny will look upon us and say, I wish I could have been as they were. I wish I could have had the strength and courage to fight for what is good as they did. But as much as our descendants shall love us, they may not realize we didn't even really have a choice. Because if we do not make the right decisions here and now, there will be no other children to remember us in the future, ever again. If great violence is to come to us here and now, I hope to have the will to meet that violence with our own. Or else humanity, as we know it, will end, not with a shout, or a cry, or even a whisper, but with silence. Do not be silent now. And thank you for listening.
Give it up for Jocelyn, y'all. Also very humble. I know you're better. This don't the thing though. Don't ask spell check. Ask Jocelyn. All right, I'll say that. I'll say that. All right, keep it going. This open mic. We have on deck our lovely friend Tori. Tori, you are on deck. I'm excited to bring up this next individual. This person is a cup stacking champion and now global ambassador of the Cup Stacking Federation of the world. Okay? All right? I just want you to know. Just want you to know. Give a big round of applause and welcome to the stage, Ivy!
My name is Ivy. I am a graduate of UMass Lowell. I use they, them pronouns, and I'm going to be reading something, a little poem that I wrote for class once. There are talks about reproductive health, so if that's triggering to you, please, I don't know, step out, have fun. Anyway, so this is called Leave. Your heart began at 6 weeks, steadily and unaware of its significance. 110 beats per minute, perhaps more. And on it beat. And it beat. And it beat. And it beat. Quite beautifully within a vessel that had no inclination it could house such a rhythm. The vessel's heart had beat too, once it learned that you were simultaneously pumping oxygen throughout the body. But the vessel's rhythm had not been so steady, nor had it been so melodic as yours. It beat, stopped upon learning of your presence, and then beat again, only because it had to. The heart spoke to you, despite knowing you could not return even a hint of conversation. It spoke because it could not believe there was another muscle that too needed to breathe. A new heart, it asked, right now, in this environment in which we cannot compete. This vessel, only so tall and so wide, will not sustain us both. Not now. If you were to emerge into this world, you would see the horrors we reside in, horrors that I beat through only because it has become obligatory. You will not survive, and I cannot allow this to happen. The vessel's brain shares this notion with its heart, despite their history of disagreements. The brain had been so logical, often contradicting the love that the heart sought to spread. Now, however, they are united in belief and anxiety. The brain goes into overdrive, throwing everything it can to push the vessel away from finding joy in this moment. It drops their jaw, waters their eyes, and pushes sweat through every single pore. It nauseates them, it steals their footing, and decreases their consciousness. If it could, it would take the vessel's breath away. But the brain, as panicked as it may be, is still a practical mound of tissue, for it knows that it would do no good to cease all operations simply because of an uninvited guest. Instead, it relays a message to the heart, your heart. You came here without invitation, nearly parasitic. You have taken the resources I tell all other organs to produce and feasted on them for yourself, excuse me. You have accomplished this as only a beating muscle. Imagine your strength as you grow throughout the year. You cannot stay here. I cannot allow this to happen. Outside of the body were two fires who thought that they would burn forever without consequence. To them, they seemed untouchable. So in reality, smothered their heat, their ego suffocated too, dying and leaving behind only fear. This fear of not knowing what to say, the fear of having to accept the weight of this revelation, the fear of knowing that no matter how far they got from today, they will always wonder about the hypotheticals, the what ifs. One fire, the vessel, had rested in the arms of the other, now dulling, becoming human again. The vessel vomits, it cries, and it carries an anger that fluctuates between love and hatred for the other human in the room. How could you, the vessel wants to ask, how could you put me through this? Their question has a multitude of recipients. They ask their body, they ask their lover, And now they ask for a new heart, whose only crime was beating, a job that all hearts were supposed to do and complete. The vessel says nothing now. They see nothing, they hear nothing, and they fear nothing, and they feel nothing. Stuck as the battleground while the body decides what to do about the intruder within, a foreign entity with little regard for the social order within the vessel. Such behavior to the vessel's body is punishable by death. You will not survive. You cannot stay here. I will not allow this to happen. That is all the heart, Eve, as the vessel would call it, heard for all its life. It sat in a hostile environment, exiled for simply being there. Freedom for it only came when abandoned, reunited with whatever spirit brought it there. The vessel sits now praying that their choice was right, praying to one day invite the heart to an invited space, one of love, not disgust, detachment, and eventual damnation. One day, my dear Eve, you will survive. You will be allowed to stay here, and it will be allowed to happen. Thank you. Woo.
Give it up for the homie Ivy. This is your first one? All right. All right, y'all know this. 1, 2, 3. Please come back. Amazing. Thanks so much for sharing, Ivy. Keeping the open mic going on deck, we have the homie Andre. Andre's gonna be on deck. Okay, get ready, friend. I'm really excited to bring up this next homie. This person. Have you ever? I don't own a game console, but I watch video gameplay. That's just me. You know those speed run videos for video games? Oh yeah. Yeah, this person does speed run videos for grocery shopping. And that's just like a whole world that you just gotta tap into. Please make a big round of applause and welcome Tori to the stage. Come up for Tori!
Hello. My name is Tori, and I'm very nervous right now. This is beginner word moment from the heart. This will sound a little nonsensical.
Yeah. Nonsensical shit.
There was no fire tonight, fire in me. There was rage at the movie we watched, at the devious acts of the world. Why am I instantly blinded? What is it with you? I have an obsession. It's started already, it started yesterday, and started he. Why do I spiral about he, him, he, girl? What happened to me? What happened to healthy? What happened to loving you? What happened to boundaries? What happened when you have access to this man? What is it? It's history, it's love, it's confusion, it's disgust, intrigue, addiction. Why did I leave and drive around to wait for a text, to self-sabotage, to ignore feelings, to avoid home? But you cried and sang and felt wind. It felt good and healing and hard and heavy and moving. I'm feeling everything so hard right now. I get really disappointed easily. Like really, 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 really easy. Almost as if I expect it. From around every corner, I'm waiting for the second shoe to drop. Because it always will. That's how it feels.
That's the homie Tori. Shout out to the homie Tori. I saw Tori with a notebook. I'm like, who you playing? Who you playing? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Please come back. There we go. I love all these new folks coming through. All right. I just want you to know we do another one of these if it's your second time. Okay. If it's your second time, come back. All right. On deck, we have Peter closing out the open mic right before our slam. I'm really excited to bring up this next homie. This person. See these columns right here? Yeah. They're holding this building up. Have you ever asked what's holding up the columns? Let's get it for the homie Andre!
Hi everyone. Hello. Hi. My name is Andre. I'm new here. I'm new to Lowell. Yeah, thank you. New to open mic, and shout out to just everyone who's come before me. Really impressive. And, yeah. I'm gonna do a little boom boom. I'm gonna do a little promo first, right, and then I'm going to follow that with just a little performance art, right? Little theater performance art. So right in time for just around the corner is spooky season. It's coming up. So we are excited to announce here the Massachusetts and Lowell premiere of Robert Louis Stevenson's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I will say this. It's a really, really fun, it's a very unique adaptation where 4 different actors will morph into Hyde across gender, across race, across age. That really makes you ask the question, is there a monster hiding in all of us? So please, we'd love to host you. We'd love to welcome you to Merrimack Repertory Theater's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. That's opening on October 17th and running for 3 weeks through November 1st. Seats are limited, so tickets do tend to sell fast. So just please join us by grabbing tickets at mrt.org. Now, without further ado, I've never done this before. I'm actually going to do a scene, more like a monologue from the show. So do me a favor. Why don't we close our eyes just for a second, just to give you a little bit of context. We're in the 1800s. This is Victorian London. So you can hear the horses and the cabs going down the street. There's probably a lot of fog in the air. And just for a little bit of context in this scene, this is Dr. Jekyll, and he's just been confronted about his own lectures at the university, and he's defending his thesis, and he's defending what he believes in to Utterson.
Utterson, I have seen in jungle clearings and ice island shores levels of understanding beyond anything contemplated in a college lecture hall. I met a diviner in Suriname once who could calm his nerves by closing his eyes and humming a bird song. A priest in a South Seas hut who, with one draw of a pipe of yellow smoke, left this reality for another plane, serene and at peace. There is a distinction between the brain and the mind. How do you get to the mind without going through the brain? Well, you find an open door. One no one knows about. And once you've crossed its threshold, you will find not one mind, but 2. 2 streams within the consciousness. One on the surface, the other subterranean. Utterson, think on how you feel and how your flesh warms when a woman enters the room. Think on your fear when a hansom cab comes bearing around the corner and you dash for safety faster than you thought possible. Our minds are fueled by blood and bile and secretions triggered by all manner of stimuli. Coursing through our veins is the river of our old ways before man created morality, in a time when humans hunted for food, killed for dominance, and copulated for pleasure. Morality harnessed our bestial instincts, but it did not kill them. If it had, there'd be no empire. They're all still deep inside us. And we see hints, though. We see hints in the madman's eyes, the killer's glint, the rage of a drunken father who beats his child. Now, if we could find the chemical balance that would isolate these rages, these horrors, wouldn't we pursue their cure? I'm talking about the nature of man. So I'll mix my powders, concoct my potions, banish ill temper, anger, perversity, and put in its place serenity. October 17th, Merrimack Preparatory Theater. I hope to see you all there.
Good for Andre, y'all. Y'all got a little sneak peek right here. Oh my gosh. It'll be a good time. A good time. Go with some homies. Bring a day, do dinner here, movie there. You know the vibes. All right. All right, we're getting really close to our slam. All right. Competition. Can I get like a. Yep. Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm so excited. Andre, I know you coming back because you're gonna be here at least till October. 1, 2, 3. We come back. Woo! That's what homie said they want to come here next time, but they actually perform tonight, so that's really cool. That's cool. I love that. All right, we got one more homie left. This person actually helped premiere this latest blockbuster film. Let's give it up for Peter.
If you haven't seen Spider-Man yet, I implore you to. I am Peter, him. New shit. New shit. A poem is an active assertion, a dissertation, a power of persuasion, a monologue on occasion, of self-reflection, of self-expression, sometimes uncaged confession of manic depression, other times an actual possession of literary discretion, whether to oral form or to act as a call to arms. A poem is all you. But me, I first started writing poetry to get girls. I was always a lover boy, a hopeless romantic, an idealist dreamer. In high school, I was Romeo serenading sweet nothings to Juliet Capulets on balconies. In college, I was Jack outlining designs, etching and sketching roses with my words, until I became a wolf of Wall Street, howling hyperboles shamelessly with a ruthless charm. Rhymes on contact, on constant consonants, until I fell in love. Had moments where we felt like we were in a movie, a star-crossed kiss, our arms flying through the night air with a roller coaster ride, watching the top of the world together. But like a poem, it inevitably ended. Iceberg of reality collided with our ride, and we watched the sunset fade into a darkness. I faded into a darkness, alone, naked with skin, a story perpetually unlovable, until I looked back in film. See, the homie Phoebo, he once introduced me on open mic as the only person who had more love poems than him at the moment. All of those poems, and never one about me, but those poems were anything but a promise, more like a moment in time, a picture. So, what's that worth to you? So, I looked in the mirror and I wrote, roses are red, a midsummer sky is blue. You put on a half hearted smile, but I see the real you. So, look into my eyes, look at me tender, speak to me in sweet, soft similes, like metaphors will make my day. Touch me like something growing in the rough of your garden, out of the lovesick, lovelorn soil. Listen to me like I'm on the stage, because you mean the world to me. Filled with adventures, comedies, tragedies, and breathtaking silences to fill your book. I am realer than the movies that moved your heart after all. Love me like a poem that you always needed to perform, that you never knew you needed to write. Thank you.
Give it up for Peter, y'all. Yes, y'all. That's our open mic. Oh my goodness. Thank you for being a part of that experience. I did get a push notification. Cute with 3 E's and an ST at the end. Okay. What is that? Cutest. Congrats, everyone. We're here for our slam. Are you ready for a slam? Oh my gosh. Okay, we got four lovely individuals competing for prize and glory. Yes, prize. Yeah, glory. Yes. Beautiful. What makes a Samurai Slam very interesting is that these folks are actually going to be judging themselves. All right. Usually we have random audience members doing that, but today these folks are going to be the ones doing both hats right now. I'm actually going to read the order of our first round. Okay. So, folks, slammers, do get ready. You have about, slam rules apply. All right. No costumes, no musical accompaniment. It's just you and your poems. Time is always of the essence. Okay. With that being said, here's our order for our slam. We have Hazel going first, McKenny going second, Liv K going, third, and then we have Decker closing out round one. Okay. All right. Yeah. I know you can't tell because this is this rug soaked up things, but what do we need before slam gets started? One person knows the spiel. We need blood. We need a sacrifice. We need someone to just I don't know, just make it a little more fun. Okay. So slammers and judges, this is your practice of scoring, and let this be your calibration. Okay. We're scoring 0 to 10. 0 is the worst shit you've ever heard in your life, and 10 is the best shit you ever heard in your life. But good thing there's numbers in between, okay, y'all? We're judging on, I like to say, writing, how well they crafted their story, and then the performance, how well they delivered that poem, that story, using their voice, their body, their spirit, okay? With that being said, I want you to can we pretend like there's a bunch of little dogs like drumming real quick? All right, coming up, spilling blood on stage. Give it up for
Trigger warning for abuse. Every boy learns to fight from his father's fists. Through bruised knuckles and broken bones, you carved my hands so they resemble yours, holding all of your muscle memory. And one night I saw you in the bathroom mirror, the stubble on your cheeks, and the sharpness of your nose. With your hands, I smashed the glass to find a million yous staring back at me in the shards that lay around the room. Or maybe it's all just me, the one whose knuckles drip blood and glass and even flow into the bathroom sink. I never knew your father, but I still feel his leathery hands on your earthly body, and I feel ashamed, as I am the man that hurt you, and I am your brittle bones, and I am the boy you hurt. And maybe you stood in front of a mirror one day, decades ago, and smashed the face of your abuser. And maybe it was just practice for the day that you destroyed another young face that looked like yours. And sometimes, late at night, I fear maybe it was practice for me too. But I won't let that be. I once feared the fact that my hands are my own. But if they're mine, I can choose what they're there for. So I bunch them up and keep it like that. Because they might hold the same memories, but they will not hold the same purpose. In defiance of my own nature, I choose to be good, and that is my burden and nobody else's. No boy will ever call me father, so when I go, there will be more than me in that casket. There'll be my hands, and your bones, and your father's skin, and handprints, and blood, and glass, and all of the memories we held inside. Abuser and abuse, tied forever in one.
Oh my gosh, it is a little sticky poetic one on the stage. All right, judges, this is the most time I want to give you the score. We're going for speed and accuracy so we can get the slam on the road. If you have your scores, hold them up. I want to read them below the house. Just hold them up. Just hold them up. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Hold them up. I'm looking at one. I'll wait for one more score. All right. Make sure you do a decimal point and a number after the decimal point. Is that a 0 after yours?
No.
It's a what? Okay, got you. All right. Starting off with a 7.0, then an 8.0, then an 8.3, and an 8.5. Let's give it up for our poet, y'all. Yes. All right. I know I mentioned at the top of the show that we have to pretend there's 100 people. 5 of them are competing, so we have to do 105. All right. So figure it out, guys. Figure it out. All right. So coming up, Ricky.
What? When someone's on stage, everybody's out scoring them.
Yes.
Maybe on Spark.
Oh yeah. You're not scoring yourself. Yeah.
As a group is scoring.
Yeah, the group is scoring you. You're not scoring you. Because give yourself a 10 every time. It's an automatic. It's a given. You're giving yourself a 10. Or you're way up. Okay. Everyone heard? So in the competition, we're gonna have 3 scores for each poet. And the highest score you'll be able to get to 30. Okay? Everyone's following? The highest score, these poets will be able to get us a 30 from the 3 other competitors. All right, on deck we have McKenny. Up next, give it up for Hazel! Yeah.
Hello everyone. All right. Trigger warning for essay. A poem about fear. I listen as someone reads a poem and says the word rape. That word throws me into a mental drain pipe, and I must step out of the room for fear that I might cry and show weakness. I hide in the bathroom and sit, breathing heavily, trying not to cry or show weakness. Because you touched me in my sleep, and I hesitate to say it was rape. I hesitate when the word from the poem echoes in me because I don't want to believe it. I want to believe that you are a good person, that you didn't mean to, that you made a mistake, that it was my fault. But I told Frankie how it happened, and they said, that's assault. And I said, it's complicated. And they calculated why it was assault, why it was rape, why it was wrong, and I believed them just for a second. I believed them. And it pains my gluttonous organs as I feed them the truth through love songs and songs about death and dying, which I wrote out of necessity in a padded room 2 years ago. It pains me to see your face missing a step on the faux stairs as we wave high at the soiree, as if it never happened. It never happened, it never happened, it never happens that I see you anymore. And I'm happy for it because I am stronger than the absent memories of what you did in dreams, in nightmares. And my pen is stronger than the hallucinated fear you invoke in me through a poem about rape. Thank you.
Let's give it up for the poet, y'all. Judges, you know what to do. I need scores. I need 3 scores. Hold them up when you have them. I'm going to read all of them. Starting off with 8.1. Then we have an 8.5. And then we have a 9. Let's give it up for Hazel, y'all. Rico, do you have the total score for our sacrificial poet? By chance?
Yes, I have a 23.3 for Nick.
Give it up for Nick, y'all. And are you that fast with math? Are you that fast? Yeah, you want to give us this next one too?
25.6 for Hazel.
25.6 for Hazel. On deck we have Limkey, but coming up to the stage next, our second competitor. Let's give it up for McKendy!
My father apologizes for giving me a Western name. On the night of my birth, 2 years American, and in a moment of panic, my parents ran through a list of words and plucked McKendy from the page before slapping it across my birth certificate like a brand new sticker. A decade later, I watched their marriage warp, but the story held its shape. And despite my father's mood swings or my parents' fights, he would recount the tale the same way. He'd say, "We almost called you John," before bellowing with laughter. 20 years after the divorce, 15 since seeing him last, my father shares this small regret. And I wonder if naming is a culture's way of colonizing a body. If my tongue is just another island impaled by French and American flags, and I want to say yes or no, or my language is a country that English spreads across more and more each day, but the Creole is sacred text I am relearning to decipher. But most of all, I want to say thank you for making me a conflict to quell. I am writing the most beautiful peace treaty on the backbone of our history.
Let's give it up for McKenny, y'all.
Judging speed and accuracy, I need a score for that poem.
I see two scores. Looking for my third and final score. I'm reading the score out loud. We're starting off with an 8.2. Then we have a 9.2 and a 9.3. Let's give it up for your poet, y'all. Woo! Yes. All right. My number adder upper told me Rico. You got numbers for us? A final number? What you got?
26.7 for Mackenzie.
26.7. Let's go for the poet. You know what I'm saying? We like the poetry. Points for this one. All right, Decker, you are on deck. I'm very excited to bring back onto the stage your third competitor right now. Let's give it up for Liv K.
Hello again, everybody. Forever the weird girl. Ever since I was little, I have always played with Lalaloopsy dolls. I don't know why I was fascinated by them, but my mother wasn't. She always got creeped out by how their eyes had buttons. When I saw this, I thought they looked beautiful and innocent. Ever since I was in middle school, I loved rock, J-pop, indie, pop, lo-fi, jazz, and anything with variety. I don't know why I enjoyed them, but my mother didn't. She questioned how I understood foreign languages and what was relatable. When I heard them, I felt understood and seen for the first time. Ever since I was little, I love to draw all sorts of characters from cartoons or from my imagination. I don't know why I did, but my mother wasn't keen on it. She was disgusted by how I created my characters and wished I had done something else. Whenever I draw, my mind swirls with ideas and scenarios I wish to learn. I've always been the weird girl, and that's okay. It doesn't change me for who I am, but makes me love myself even more.
Let's give it up for the poet, y'all. Poet, but I need points, I need numbers, I need 3 scores. Two scores. I got 2 scores. I'm looking for my third score. Keep it up. All right, we're starting off with a 7.5. Then we got a 7.9, and then we have an 8.3. Let's get up for your poet, y'all. Yes. Rico, my sunshine. You got a final score for me?
We got a 23.7 for Liv K.
We got 23.7. Let's get it for the poet, not the points. Closing out the first round. I want y'all to make a lot of noise and welcome to the stage, Decker! Yeah!
Don't be a pussy. My siblings and society say as they punch harder at my chest. Despite their best tries, though, my boobs just sag more and clearly haven't deflated. But sometimes I do, and water pipes burst. I've never been a pussy to the pain, however, and When the powder puff seniors clothesline hooked me, they learned quickly that I get back up again and again and again into affinity tough up. That's because there is nothing textbook in me. Well, maybe one thing. My vagina. That's right. A doc once said when I complained about the pain like a teapot rising that I had a, quote, textbook vagina and, lose some weight. And when a lover once used strawberries as a simile to my taste, I paused to wonder if this was a seed planted deep in me. A thin-skinned, mounted up like an emotional orgasm at the brink, a strawberry shortcake on a mission to spread love and pussy power. Venus Willendorf, queen of the night, snake goddess, unnamed goddess affixed to a cosmetic box lid, Lady Elchi, statuette of a goddess. Hell, even you, Venus de Milo and Yakshi, respectively, bow down to me because I do declare unequivocally I am the biggest pussy. And my power to love is deeper than the Nile and more endless than the cosmos. Yes, I am the model pussy because I cut easily and hold a bruise eternally. And if you want to try me, know this. I am that textbook cunt.
Let's give it up for the poet, y'all. Yes, I need 3 scores. I need 3 scores. I got 1, 2, and 3. All right, reading up. We're starting off with a 6.8, then a 7.9, and an 8.5. Let's get up for the poet. All right. We're gonna be doing some math. But do you have some math for me, Rico?
I got a 23.2 for Decker.
23.2. All right. Do we feel like we have the capacity to determine our top 4? I don't know. We're gonna do a second round. We're gonna do a second round, and here's the new order for the second round. We're gonna surprise everyone. Rico is actually gonna say it out loud.
It's gonna be Mackenzie going first, followed by Hazel, followed by Liv K, and closing out with Decker.
Amazing. You're gonna send that to me because I already forgot. All right. All right, y'all. For glory and for some money, but also for a good time. Coming back to the stage for the second time. Make some noise for McKinney, y'all.
The all-white congregation discusses race while I take selfies. And perhaps it is rude to fixate on myself. After all, they did invite me here to speak. But at the church, I watch a microphone sail by again and fill with a voice that is not mine, despite my raised hand, and how it has not wavered in the passing minutes. Everyone wants to talk about dead black boys without actually talking about dead black boys, or they want to thank me for my contributions to music and sports. Who needs progress when you've paid for good dark meat? I have to believe that this is necessary, that someone will benefit from the check taping my mouth shut, that they will go out into the world and practice pressing reason like a blade against the throat of the casual racist. It is also necessary to practice self-love. When ignorance is abundant and resources are scarce, it might be time to take a selfie. To find the right angle for the picture, I sink into spaces between the pews until the solar eclipse of me mingles with the shadows, and I can pretend that I have a say in this. And by this, I mean the terms of my own visibility. I am a dark hologram flickering in a white hand, always on the wrong side of the light, dragged in and out of sight at someone else's leisure, my skin a peace treaty between what I've learned about being a good house guest, my own quiet nature, and the loudest voices in the room. And isn't that conversation sometimes? All posturing, no work. Before the hour is through, someone will call me exotic. Another person will toss around the word black like a game of telephone until someone spills the word nigger on the floor and everyone gawks at their reflection in the mess, as if they didn't have a hand in tipping the jar.
Can I get 4 times from McKenny? Yeah, we'll try that again. 4 times from McKenny. Perfect. All right, thank you. I can't clap. All right, but I'm looking for 3 numbers. I got 1, 2, and 3. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Starting off with a 9.3, followed by a 9.5 and another 9.5. Let's get for the poet. Here we go. Fast with numbers. We add them together. We got a total score of
28.3.
28.3. We're in the second round, y'all. We're in the second round. Money's on the line, glory's on the line, and 4 more claps for the next homie. With that being said, coming back to the stage, I want you to welcome him. Clap until they get to the mic. Hazel!
Spaceship found at Benson Park. Benson Park is a sacred place, except for the time I ran through there stripping down to my underwear looking for the spaceship that Tyler told me about through his songs that I would listen to on repeat, repeating phrases to myself out loud, but really in my head, because I couldn't tell if those voices were real or if the people I saw were really making faces at me as I ran through those woods past the dog park, looking like demons, like I ever saw a real demon before this moment. And then I was standing on the step of a house across the street attempting to explain how I lost all my clothes except my underwear, and that somebody robbed me for my clothes, and that it was a dog walker. And I was afraid to get inside that police car. And when they interrogated me, I told them I couldn't explain the dog walker and why I was basically naked. And when they drug tested me, I thought I was being inducted into the Illuminati, but instead my blood was negative. And they called my parents when the only number I could remember was my dad's. And Section 12 put me in the hospital. So my parents collected me from Hudson Police Station. I then spent 2 unwilling weeks at McLean. I still go back to Benson Park sometimes, but it never feels the same as it did before. I was diagnosed with bipolar type 1, schizoaffective, and the hallucinations evaporated like dewdrops on the grass under rising sun in the crisp autumn air.
Ooh, can I get 4 claps for the poet? Good. That's how you get in metronomically. I got 2 scores looking for my 3rd score. Beautiful, beautiful. I got an 8.7, another 8.7, and then I have an 8.8. Let's give it up for the poet, y'all. Speaking of metronome, speaking of time and universe, what is the numbers for that?
That's a 26.2 for Hazel.
26.2 for Hazel! All right, coming back to the microphone. I want y'all to welcome for the last time tonight. Let's get it for Liv K!
Always listening. At a young age, I was the one my family feared because I listened to everyone's conversations. Oh, how I love making others cautious about me. I hear the conversations you had about Mama and Papa, how she raises us, and about judging her way of life. I hear the conversations you had about Papa, how he treats Mom like shit and only cares for himself. I hear the conversations you had about my brothers, how they function with their disabilities and doubting them. I hear the conversations you had about my aunts, how they treat their mother, talking behind each other's backs. I hear the conversations you had about my uncles, only caring for themselves, treating their family like crap. I hear the conversations you had about my cousins, for their flaws and judging what they'll do next. I hear the conversations you had about my grandparents, how they weren't the best role models and guilt tripping for being wrong. I hear everything you said about each other, and damn, aren't I ashamed. I've gone to eavesdrop on every discussion, from drama, trauma, rage, pain, sadness, heartbreak, and anything you can think of. Always remember, I'm listening.
All right, y'all. Are y'all listening? I need 3 numbers. I need 3 numbers for that. Oh, I got 1. I got 2. Starting off with an 8 even, then we have an 8.4 and an 8.7. Let's get up for the poet, y'all. Can I get a collective sword slicing the air sound? All right. Do we have a final score for that?
We have a 25.1 for Lift K.
25.1. All right, closing us out. Closing us out. Samurai poet. Make some noise and welcome back to the stage, Decker!
Y'all don't know, but it wasn't the apple that blossomed with sex. No. If she desired knowledge, only peaches would do. The soft hairs unshaven, rubbed smooth and puffs with the ball of the palm. Thin peerless skin held tender in the other hand. Gushing juice smearing chin, lips, and the tips to creases of fingers. Heart pulp soaking teeth and tongue, devouring meat like water until brined by the core. Sucking vein branches from tunneled caves, wasting none. Flushed lips dry, licking fingers, wanting more. No, sex was not the sin. Twisted already in the winged will of Lilith, the struggle mere corporal. Taken under the muscled thighs, tongue turned over and demanding, she wrestled for the right. Clawed and dug deeper, bruising the flesh. But side by side with Adam, bisected from the core, Eve helped herself. She did not sit yawning under the tree, but fled the bark to reach the top and shake the bough before her. Elevated, wrapped around the limbs, her sight was stronger. Mother of living, beguiled by vision, determined only to level eyes with God. She reached higher, so much taken in a crushing bite, sticking with the sap and tasting the salt of her own wounds. She breathed the life of her own lungs, feeling the eerie ecstasy of a fleeting single breath. Yes, Eve knew peaches, savored them in fact.
All right, judges. The last time tonight where you're going to be giving numbers unless someone's asking for yours. Okay. I got 1 score. I'm looking for my 2nd score, not a 3rd score. Starting off with a 7.9, followed by a second 7.9, and then 8.8. Let's give it up for the poets. Yes. Can I get a collective sword slicing the air sound? Rico, do you have a score for that poet?
I do.
You like that sword sound, don't you?
We got a total score of 24.6 for Decker.
24.6. Let's give it up for the homie. All right, Marge. I'm sorry. I'm gonna turn my body slightly more this way. I don't want you to say. You've been holding down on the side of the room.
Good job, Marge.
Give it up for the homie. All right. While Rick is doing some math, can I do a quick poem that I wrote on the card here?
Yeah.
You know, it's almost there. It's almost something. You know?
Almost shit.
Almost something. Almost shit. You know? I'm trying to figure out where I want to end, but I just know where the pit stops are. I like that. Okay, cool. Do you believe in bad luck?
Yeah.
Okay. I hope McKenny believes in bad luck. All right. Do you believe you get 7 years of it? If you break a mirror? One morning on my way to coffee, I found this 80s postmodern Gia branded lipstick style mirror reflecting the porches of a 3-family apartment on a Pawtucket City curb. Was being thrown out by its owner for good reasons. Probably didn't want to keep broken glass at home. Carrying it from my car to my storefront door, I sliced my palm open on the broken edge. Immediately felt it, skin breaking, silent like a Ziploc bag. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know. My friends drove me to urgent care, and I left with 7 stitches. My hand wrapped like a gift to take home. Some people don't like to bring broken things inside. You wrap glass and put it in a cardboard box for protection. For who? I don't think myself like glass. My reflection bruises more than shatters. But I guess both can be fixed with glue. Literally, you know. I got surgical glue and tape put on my hand in the CVS parking lot. Saved myself $100 and a trip to the doctors. If I could, I would have taken each thread out with a nail clipper. But I only did that with the first 5. My hand is almost healed now. There's some sensation in my pinky. I hope to get the feeling back, but at the moment, it does feel like a heavy bandage covering my hand. A small gap across my palm. I cut myself across the heart line. If you know how to read folds and palms, it's something about love and emotion and relationships, but I don't know if you're superstitious. I don't know if you believe in love or luck or accidents, but those things have been showing up lately. It's hard to hold on to things with one hand, hard to carry home with your less dominant. Do you believe in bad luck? Do you believe in 7 years is the right amount of time to be reminded of an accident, to hold a scar in your hand? Boom! Boom! Rico, can I ask you to help us close out and announce these winners? Is that something that you can do for us?
Well, first I want to say we are all winners for being able to witness such wonderful poetry tonight. God. I haven't gotten to do this since right here, right now, like 2 years ago. This is fun. Okay, so going from low to high, coming in 4th place with a 47.8, we have Decker. This ain't even on. I can't tell. I could also just project it. And in 3rd place with a 48.8, we've got Liv K. With 51.8. In 2nd place, we have Hazel. And capping us out for the evening with a 55 even is Mackenzie. All right. Definitely come up to the stage and get your winnings. And we're going to be wrapping things up here.
Thank you so much, y'all. You've been great keeping it cozy, keeping it cute. No slice of cake. I lied. I'm sorry. I love you. See you on the first Wednesday of September, y'all. We're hanging out. We're cleaning up. Thank you.
You can't show me. You love that. That first one, especially. You playing off the vibe that I was setting down.
You know, fucking shut up. The slam ran up. I was like,
no.
Okay. I was like, okay.
Five. That is for you.
Thank
you. Thank you. That is for you. This is for the nature guy.
I like split with me.
Oh yeah,
Really good. Yeah, I was debating like how much should I talk about it.
How much are the shirts or grade breakfast snacks for that?
I think they're $15. One five. You interested in it?
Yeah, I would buy one.
Okay. We can do cash or
Yeah.
cash. We can do cash. Oh, perfect. You know which one you want to grab?
Probably the
I've been wearing these socks all day, and oh my god, sorry. I wear compression socks for work, and I haven't tried to like. Oh my god.
The amount of time that y'all are on your feet, I don't.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, you know.
I actually scolded when my coworkers came to my
Oh, thank you. Really? It's so wholesome and doing something to make your heart especially for like someone who's photography all the time.
I was literally telling my coworker.
When I sat down, I was thinking last year, I was kind of squat actually, so now I'm just sat down, put my feet up, and go immediately just this last and just start warming up. And it was just that's where you want to moment. Yeah, but I got really cold. I got some days like I'm not fine.
I can pass the bus. Also, I'm going to cover the next one.
Hey, as crazy as you want to be. What was it called? I was like, this Saturday.
Next.
Couple of months again. Yeah.
Kind of shoot the word. Zip it. I'll see you later, man. I'll see you.
Will you appreciate my casting ceremony?
Your what?
Casting but yeah, I might be starting a job in September, so I'll be busy.
fiction.